Okay, so welcome back. If you're joining me from part 1 of the map walk around video that I'm doing for Uncharted 4 multiplayer, or if you're just joining me for the first time, in this video I'm going to be covering the last 4 multiplayer maps. In the first video I did the first 4 multiplayer maps. So moving on to Ireland. This map again featured in the beta, so I probably don't need to talk about it too much.
You obviously know what you want.
Yes, I do. This is probably one of the simpler maps, to be honest. There's not too much thinking that needs to be done when you're getting around. It's basically one giant ring, as far as I can tell. Giant ring with a middle bit. That's pretty much all you need to know. You can rope swing here into the middle. Very exposed though, so don't do it unless you know it's safe to do so. You can also rope swing from here. Kind of a good sight line if you're sniping. Seen people try to snipe from here, but it's very exposed. What some people do is they try and hang and stuff as well, but again, it's an okay sniping position. It's not the best, but it's okay. And then you'll usually see skirmishes between. Alright guys, you'll usually see skirmishes of enemy players fighting from this side to this side. It's quite good, and then you'll get flanking players, and then you'll get the ones who jump on the rope and then dying going into the pit. I'll probably cover that in a second. We'll just keep going round. Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, hey, there's a lemur. Let's try and... And I didn't know there's a rope swing here. I guess kind of good if you want to try and get the jump on someone, but again, very exposed. And there's usually treasure up here in TDM. And again, another rope swing, so if you want to, again, try something clever, you could do it that way. This does collapse. And I know that because it's killed me before. I don't know if you've seen the video, but... Oh! Bloody hell, nearly happened again. Yeah, in one of the beta matches, I somehow managed to kill myself. Unintentionally, I didn't know it collapsed. I think this one does as well, but... don't have any more nades that I can use. Yeah, it's unlikely that you will get hit by one of those falling towers, mainly because obviously you can see the animation and you'll be generally avoiding the nades anyway. But just be wary that they can kill you. And they can kill other players as well, so I guess it works both ways, right? You can get a rope swing kill here. This was my first ever rope swing kill in this location during the beta. Again, I don't know if you've seen the clip of me getting that kill. But again, very exposed, so unless you're getting the jump on someone, I wouldn't recommend just swinging around in the general open. So this is the middle bit of the map. This is the dead man's land, I guess you'd call it. You generally don't want to move through this section on your own because you will get pinned down from pretty much... You can get pinned down from any angle. It's insane. You don't want to be stuck in this middle bit for too long because you will get killed. You can climb up here. And you can rope swing across. I think that's it for this section. And I'll just show you the pit and then we'll move on. So this is the pit. You can't climb out this side. And you can't climb out this side. So if you fall into the pit, your only options are to climb up here into no man's land. You can then choose to swing out, or you can try and push through the centre of the map. But those are your only two options. Oh, actually, I've never thought about doing that. I just wondered if I could do the old double rope swing to rope swing. Ah, never done that before. There you go, that's one quick way of getting across, but the chances of you swinging from all of these three onto this side without being seen and not being lit up, very slim. But yeah, if you do try it, let me know. Tell me how it goes. Okay, Remnants. I don't really like this map. It's a bit, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird map. I don't really enjoy playing on it, to be honest. I don't think the rain and the darkness help either with the fact that it's kind of a not a confusing map. I just don't really enjoy it that much.
I hope I was your first choice.
Let's go with yes. Okay. Alright. So again, a lot of rope swinging options to get around the sides. It's a dark map. It's quite a big map. So it's one of those where you sort of need to keep your eyes open. Yeah, a bit like Auction House in the respect that you can pretty much swing across the entire edge of the map. And you've got this little central bit here. Caves, I call it. Usually treasure down there if you're playing TDM. Okay, so to get to this section quickly, if you're in the middle of the map, you can jump down this little slide part. Once you jump down though, you have to either climb that way or that way. There's no other options of getting out. And there is a dead drop there, so if you fall in, you die. I'll show you the middle of the map later. For now, I'm just going to carry on going around the edge. So again, more rope swinging options. Yes, these are a bit more sheltered than the ones on Auction House. With the map being so big as well, it's kind of easy to evade enemies. Oh, I don't know why I did that. So yeah, you can swing to this central bit. And there is, I'll show you in a minute, there's a little alleyway here that you can take, and you can walk all the way to basically their side. There's no way of getting from this top alley into the cave section, so you have to drop down and then either walk. In fact, I'll show you that in a minute. What I want to do for the time being is just right, there we go. So that's the I don't know. I know I call it top alley, but it could be anything, I suppose. Right, let's see if we can do this. Damn it, I failed. Oh, what the hell is that? This map's a bit laggy at the moment. Don't know if that's to do with the game or something. So yeah, you can swing. For example, to this bit here, which is very exposed, so you don't want to hang around here too long. And as you can see, you can't really do much apart from drop down or use it as a quick point to swing to the next section. Here, and then again, that takes you back to the alley, so it's left or right. And then you can swing again. So it's really good for getting from one side of the map to the other, but it is risky. You can get caught at any one of those stages. But yeah, so that's quite good. I'll just show you the central bit of the map, and then that's it. As I said before, it's not... oops. I don't really like this map. I don't know, it just doesn't flow very well. At least not how I've played it, and with the people I've played it with. So it's, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Not sure if any of this stuff can collapse. I don't think it can. And that's pretty much it for the central bit of the map. Oh, actually, I'll show you that slide. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. So once you jump down this slide, it's a quick escape, but I don't think it's that useful, to be honest, because you are stuck in this pit then afterwards. But yeah, that's it. Okay, river.
Clearly you know who has the real power here.
Yeah, nice colourful bright map. Good sight lines, good CQC sections as well. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so again, quite a few swing on all the maps. There's a lot of swinging options. There's usually a treasure up here in TDM. You can rope swing to the central bit, which I'll do in a minute. But again, you can rope swing. Oops. To that there. A lot of the maps are kind of round in design, like you can get from one side to the other in a circle. I guess they've tried to stay away from squares and stuff like that. With these rope swings here, usually when, like, I know that teams can spawn here and then on the opposite side, so what you'll get is like players rushing to these rope swings. Whoever gets to it first, and if there happens to be a player there, you can get like a melee kill. Rope swing melee. Oh shit, I'm dead. That's close. So just be wary of that when you're rushing towards enemies. Either wait for them to make the first move, or you have to get there first, basically. Don't and ah about your decision about going there, because it will cost you. Map size, I guess, you know, it's not that big, it's not that small. Probably one of the smaller maps, though, to be fair. You can get upstairs, but you have to climb from the outside. Here we go. And there's no way of getting in from the inside. You can climb this wheel to get up, but it's very exposed, so just treat it with a bit of caution if you decide to use it. I find it's generally better to just either go around the side anyway. I'll jump into the water in a second, but I'm going to wrap around and complete this loop. Okay, so we're back at the start. Obviously that takes you to the other thing. Okay, so just cut through this. In fact, I'll do that. Show you the rope swing that I mentioned at the start, and then I'll cut through the middle and into the water, and then that'll be it. Okay. I don't think enough people use this middle bit. It's sort of a weird location. It's not quite in the middle, but it's not quite on the edge either. And then this takes you to the central bit. You'll find sometimes a lot of skirmishes between here and here. You can dive into the water, as I'll demonstrate now. You can also go for a swim. But there's not that many places to go, to be fair. This... Oh, yeah, this is this place. So if you jump onto this slide, water slide, if you don't jump off it, you will die. So there's a risk in going in the water if you're not careful. And the same on this side as well. There's also a rope swing to save your life if you need to use it. What was I going to do? Okay, yes. So there's actually something else I want to show you. You can actually walk into this water. So if you see enemies like trying to swim to escape, if you just walk a few meters in onto this shoreline here, you can actually shoot them. If you go too far in, then obviously you start swimming and you're relegated to your secondary. You can swim through this. I don't know if it can kill you or not, but it can take you off, as I said earlier. I'll show you anyway, just in case. And yeah. Wonder if you can die. No, you can't. So yeah, that'll do it for this map. Okay, moving on to the final map, Pirate Colony. I really enjoy this map. It seems to flow really well, especially for plunder. It just seems to work quite nicely. Good engagements. I think balance from both sides as well. Ah, gotta go with Chloe again.
Buy me a drink first.
Of course. Okay, so yeah, we'll go clockwise. So you can climb this sort of stuff, obviously, and then swing across. Did not do that very well. Can go upstairs as well. It's quite good being on top floor. Better than being down there, that's for sure, because you get a lot of nades and stuff come flying in. Jump down here. You can capture the objective down here. I don't think enough people use it. They always fight in the middle. That usually doesn't end well for somebody. You can rope swing across here. You can actually get melee kills as people are trying to climb this tower, or you can actually get a good flank on people as well if they're trying to, obviously, if there's a skirmish going on down here and then up there, you can sort of flank around and get the kills here. Not a lot of people use this room. I guess you don't have a lot of reasons to go in here, but if you're sort of cutting off an escape plunder wise, or if you're trying to head them off, cut through here. Nice sort of sight line on the chest. Also you can pick people off as well as they come through there, but you do have like a blind spot down there, so you've got to be careful about being flanked. You can come through this window here, which will bring you straight up to the stairs, or the collapsed ceiling or whatever. And then obviously just wrap around here. There is a middle bit, as per usual. I will show you that later. You can drop down, go through central bit, or you can go up here. I prefer going up here. Just a little bit of a look. I will show you the middle bit in a second. I think there's usually a treasure around here somewhere if you're paying TDM. And that's about it. Takes you back to where we first started. So, sort of a medium-sized map, but there's a lot of like corners and buildings and stuff, so it adds a bit of depth to the game. Don't know what I'm doing here. You can climb up here. It's kind of a good location. I like having the advantage in terms of height, but as you can see, sight lines are kind of limited unless like you've got a massive blind spot down there. If they're down there, you can't shoot them. They can climb up and pull you down. But if they're trying to attack like slowly from the sides or from there, you can sort of get them. Guess if you've got a couple of players watching each one, then it's kind of good, but it depends on really where the objective is at. Okay. You can use this to swing across. Takes you over to this building here. Drop down. we go. Okay, so this is middle map. So obviously you've got the, I don't know, would you call this a bridge? Bridge, I guess. Actually no, that's, yeah, bridge 1, bridge 2, left and right bridge. Actually there's 3 bridges. There's that one on the far right. You got this central one here, and then you've got this one on the left. You can drop down this middle one. The other two you can't, I don't think. Yeah. Well, that one you can as well. So if you do drop down, I'll show you. Actually, did I show you that? No, I didn't. You can get across quickly, but again, very exposed. Possibly better to take the bridge or the underpass. Same way here. If you do drop down, it takes you to this section here. This is where the idol spawns in Plunder most of the time. And that's about it. Except there is one other thing I can show you on this map. Whoop! You can go for a swim. I didn't notice at first. First time I played. Oh well. First map walk around I did. I fell in the water accidentally. I thought I was going to die, but then I realised you could actually swim in the water, so that was quite a pleasant find. Lots of ocean to swim around in this map. I've seen people just spend like minutes just swimming around, not really doing anything, which is kind of detrimental to the team, but I guess, you know, as long as they're not dying, I suppose, in the TDM, that kind of does alright. Yeah, you can pretty much swim the entire map. There's ladders everywhere, so you can climb up, try and get the flank. As you can see, even though I'm trying to swim out, there is an invisible wall. I can't go any further. So you don't have to worry about too much about getting too far out to see that you're lost. And also, as you can see, they are cut off into sections. So even though we can swim this middle bit, let's get out. I'll get out. Yeah, once you fall in, it's a bit of a pain to get out because you've got to find a ladder and hope that people don't shoot you when you're in the water because you do stand out quite obviously. So that was the first swimming section, and there is another one here. I'll show you. So again, lots of swimming options. There's a ladder here. I might as well use that. Can use your secondary in the water as I showed earlier, but it's not really where you want to be when you're in an engagement, to be honest. In the water, it's not ideal. Yeah, unless you're trying to flank or something, it's not particularly useful being in the water. You put yourself more at risk than anything, and because you travel so much slower in the water, just getting out and things like that, I don't think you help the team that much. But yeah, that'll do it for this map. Cool. If you enjoyed the video, consider tapping that like button. I really do appreciate it. And until the next video, whatever that might be, whether it's on this channel or on AcornVision Gaming, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, take care, and I will see you later.